Okay, so I've just been soaking the seeds this time, and it's been less than a week. But look at this lotuses. They are ready to be planted. They need their own tray. They can't just be in this bucket forever. So they're going to get their little trays today, and then they're going to come right back in this bucket while we get the pond ready, because the pond is not ready yet. But yeah, the hyacinths are fine. They're actually getting a lot more sun than they're used to, I think, because he's getting no yellow. But yeah, the lotus seeds are going to get planted today. They grow so fast, so fast. I mean, this is in a week he germinated and grew that much. So yeah. Okay, so these are the 5 lotuses that are ready to be planted. I have 3 more coming, I think, and those are going to be in their separate little planter. These guys are going to be tight in there, but it'll be fine. And I've been soaking this clay soil for a couple days now, so it should be easy to just put them in there. But look at that, they've opened up nice right there in the middle. They'll have like their second little thing coming out. Look at that. And then at the tip, they're the little tiny flowers. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plant them about 1 inch deep. And this is clay soil, but it's been soaking. But yeah, we need a layer of sand after we plant the seeds, otherwise they're gonna get all murky. So I just wanted to show that before I get it all murky. But yeah, look at this, guys. They're ready to go. So let's see. Ugh, icky. Just put that in there. Cover it a little. They float after a little while, so I just want to make sure that they don't float up. That's 2, and I'll do the rest. Okay, and we are ready. So they are all in there. There's a layer of sand, that way the water won't get too mucky. So now we're just gonna go ahead and fill up the container. And I put the other ones over here, that way I can just go ahead and give them a little bit more time. There's 2 that haven't sprouted yet, but I don't know if they're going to or not, but they didn't float, so I'm assuming they're just taking their time. I had 1 that just didn't make it, but 1 out of 10 that didn't make it is a really good germination rate. So yeah, so these guys are just gonna wait. Okay, so they are all submerged, and I think we're just gonna leave them there. They're just gonna wait a couple days, and then they're gonna open up their little pads over the water. I think in a couple days most of them should be out. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this 2 hyacinths, just so that the bees, when they come and drink water, they don't drown, because any source of water in a hot day is gonna attract bees. So yeah. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks, and this lotus seeds have just really been happy. They're liking the weather. Of course, I started them way later than I should have, so there's no flowers this year, but possibly next year, as long as I can keep them alive when they go dormant in winter. But they're super cute. They're starting to crowd out the algae, so that's going down, which is good. And they're crowding out each other, so they're starting to come up now. Look at that. They're cute. I think they'll look better once they're in the pond, because they're gonna have fishy poop as their nutrients. But in the meantime, this will do. You know, they're just being babysat here while we get the pond up and ready. But yeah, it's pretty. Ew. This has been killing all my lotus plants. See? Look at that. I cleaned this guy up. He's looking better. Oh, let's see how this goes. Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty. I mean, you know, the butterfly. It's a moth actually, but yeah. Look at all this. It's nice when it comes out clean like this. It doesn't always. But 2 out of 3 today, I'll take it. Okay. Okay, so he's still alive too. He's gonna be fine. But he does have all of this. This is trying to root in all of these places, so I need to just dig him in there a little. This poor little guy. Oh, there's a lot of sand in here. Should be more clay than sand, but that's what we had. There we go. And now I think he'll be fine again. There's that. And there's this guy again. And there's that guy. Okay, so at this point we decided to put the pond on hold for a little while. So we just decided to turn this bucket into a water feature basically, and it's a really good size for it because it's perfect for the lotus plants, but we actually don't have any fish in there, so we were basically concerned about the algae, but we figured it wouldn't be a big deal, but it was. So basically all during summer it was just a problem. The algae just took over, and we almost lost the plants, but it did look nice. So we're keeping the water feature even though the lotus plants were not doing great. But during winter, we noticed that we didn't need to put them in the greenhouse because they could just stay in there. So that was really handy for us because keeping it in the greenhouse the previous year was really hard. And I just took him out actually, and they look okay. They're not the happiest, but they're okay. They're still alive, and that's the main thing. So we're waiting and hoping that spring will wake them up, and then we can try again.